even early in the set, but I would think a huge advantage once you get into 5-all and 6-all, because of course there is no tiebreaker here, but so important to hold serve early on here.
There will be a sign of any strapping on the legs. Was it the back? He just, as he swings his arms around, did he just have a back stretch and pull? We'll see.
Now, something that he couldn't do on the court. That's the reason when they do go off. So you could, most stretches you can do off the court, but if it's somewhere hidden, so to speak, Chris.
Yes.
And they have to go off.
It's a one-set shootout. Federer to begin.
We just have to really keep an eye on tendencies here from Roger Federer. How much safer he's going to play now early in the 5th set, if at all. Yeah, it is going to be tricky early on because Rafa suddenly is a little bit sharper.
And we saw Federer struggle so much when Wawrinka had his knee taped after 2 sets. Just get the feeling Nadal is going to really become so tough from here.
Ooh, that's a short return from Nadal. Such a difficult shot still for Federer, but Nadal will be disappointed with that. Oh, and Rafa's walking a little bit quicker between points here as well. He's really fired up.
15-14.
Yeah, that medical timeout. Obviously, Federer had to do it, but it just sends a signal to your opponent. And if you're playing against Rafa Nadal, you don't want to give him any of those hints.
If he's injured, he's got to keep short points. You've talked about that. Froome did as well. It's been key in the match.
30-14.
He thought at some point he was going inside out with that forehand, and so did Nadal on that last one. But well played, Federer.
Nadal breaks at the start of the 5th.
First game, final set.
Not a good start for Federer. Just a little bit cautious there, it seemed. A little bit more cautious than he has been. Of course, he had to change something after that 4th set, but trying to spin the forehand a little bit more, it seemed, Federer in on those rallies. Understandably so, of course, but I think the most important thing here with Federer for me would be that even if it doesn't work for you, he has to remember, Federer, that the shorter he keeps the points, the worse Nadal will play in the long run. And is it going to happen in this set or not? We don't know that. But if you start rallying with Nadal, he's going to start feeling confident and he's going to start playing better. And then you start playing short points and it's too late because then Nadal has confidence. And confidence is very often, you start at 0 at the beginning of sets and then it builds up again. Just because Nadal won the 4th set doesn't mean he's confident right now. You need a service break. Right now, on the other hand, you're feeling a lot of confidence.
Just too good.
That's how he has to lose the match, though, Federer, I would think. Excellent defense by Nadal. Interesting how he started serving to the body way more suddenly, Nadal, in that 4th set as well.
Been a pretty even match in the crowd. I mean, so often it's overwhelming for Federer, but he's playing Nadal.
It's most probably a little bit more for Federer, you would think, but that could be because he's older and because people really want to see a good match. And over the years, we've learned that Nadal will play good matches in this matchup, and Federer not always.
That's a huge come-yets from Federer.
Wow.
He's going all out here.
He really is, and you get a feeling that Nadal is maybe playing to not miss right now, letting Federer stay in the rallies a little bit too much, I think. So Federer has choices now.
Two break-back points.
Thank you.
Just brilliant. Miss it return because most of the stadium thought he'd go for the slider.
Juice.
Didn't have much to aim at, did he?
How good a shot is that? Incredible. But another body serve as well from Nadal.
It's almost like he prefers to be 15-40.
Oh.
That's a real stroke of luck. Again, the body serve, as you pointed out. It's almost like there is an element of that with Nadal, because if he can hold, he knows how much extra damage that's going to do. 3-4, 15-40, final set against Grigor.
That's right.
He's got another chance here, Federer.
Ready for play. Thank you.
Oh,
so calm. So good.
Juice.
Great get by Federer. It's not an easy shot to choose to go back behind Federer, because if Federer guesses right, then he has his forehand there, Federer. So well played, Nadal.
Wow. We're seeing the best of Nadal right now. It's not that often Uncle Tony jumps out of his seat.
Yeah, it's just too good. It's unplayable. Great first serve as well. Just get the feeling with Rafa Nadal that there isn't a level he doesn't think he can reach in a tennis match.
Three breakpoint save. Amazing.
I mean, he just plays his opponent, and this is what I need to do. I need to play like this, and I need to raise my level. I don't even think he thinks about that. I could never play good enough to win, certainly. He's just, that's what you have to do, so you do it. No limitations at all in when you have his motivation and self-belief. He's breaking his own records all the time in terms of how good he plays. No shackles there. Now, with Federer, on the other hand, interesting to see here if he can hang on.
Has to keep it to the single break, surely.
Mr. Nadal is challenging the ball, right baseline. The ball scored in.
Everybody in his box thinks this backhand is good. Just needs a little time, maybe, Nadal.
30 love. Mr. Nadal has 2 challenges remaining.
No.
It's just beautiful, knowing it was going to be good enough, but you still need wonderful touch. He dragged him out wide.
Just makes it look so easy.
A love hold to stay in touch.
Nadal leads by 2 games to 1.
Plan becomes clearer and clearer the longer he spends on court with his opponent, and that's a pretty obvious thing in many ways, but for a lot of players it's not the case. Well, I would think that Federer, to get back in this match, needs to break pretty soon here, because It's not easy to play his style of tennis once it gets to 5-4 down or 4-3 down. So it's got to happen here while he's still relaxed.
Nadal, 2-1, final set with the break.
Love.
Just wonder how much strain he's put that leg on, Federer, when he's hit those squash shots sliding out wide. Straining every sinew to hang in the point.
So impressed with the way Rafa Nadal has served throughout the whole tournament against Grigor Dimitrov. Suddenly he changed it up and he went 90% or more of the time he served to Dimitrov's backhand. But before then, it was the other way around in all his matches. And today he's moved the serve around.
It's just his second double fault. His first one was in the third game of the match.
That's unbelievable because Federer is putting a lot of pressure on his second serve as well.
Oh.
Wow. Well, it started with the return from Federer. It was an excellent serve. Somehow he got into the point, Federer, and this. Any questions? He's going to go for it.
Just wants something wiped on the court again, Nadal.
You wonder when you have a little bit of a leg problem, whatever it is Federer has, upper right, upper thigh, sometimes that can release some of the tension and it sort of makes, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go for it all the time.
It's overwhelming now, the use of the body serve, isn't it?
I used to hate body serves because you feel like you have to make all the returns, so it stops you from going for your return a little bit. You're just trying to bunt it back in play, and that's what Nadal is looking for. Did well that time, Federer.
Trying to get a spring back in those legs. They're into a fourth hour. 3 break points in Nadal's last service game.
Let's for service.
He's got another break point chance.
How good was that?
Advantage Federer.
Let's thread the needle there, Federer. And look at that.
Please.
Oh. And again, Federer plays a brilliant point, and Nadal just steps it up when he needs to. Suddenly becomes more aggressive. It's one of the better backhands he's hit all night. Full commitment.
Advantage Nadal. Thank you.
Again, the body serve. Another break point saved. All the mini battles now starting to go to Nadal.
And what's so hard about the body serve on a quick court is that Federer really can't go back further behind the baseline and just get it back in play, because then Nadal starts dictating with his forehand. So it's just a brilliant play by Nadal. And great serving, because a body serve has to be perfect. Just love that point from Federer, mixing the backhand up, throwing a slice in there once in a while.
3 hours and 8 minutes. Nadal's won one more point in the match so far.
Well, anytime Nadal is on the stretch with his backhand, his right hand is so dominant compared to other two-handed players that he can do anything. He can whip a little topspin backhand there. He can defend with it. Makes such a big difference.
Natural right-hander, Nadal.
(30-15). (40-15).
Again, Federer stays in touch, and he's getting the break point chances. He's 4 from 13, but still pushing.
Playing Nadal and having been up and now down the break in the 5th set, but at the same time, the way he's playing Federer, it could turn like that. He could hit 4 great shots in a row. Nothing Nadal can do, so very hard to predict this one. And no one should try.
Nadal 3-2 final set with the break. Achieved in the first game of it. standing right up Federer.
Well, how well did he do to stay alive there, Federer? Nadal threw everything at him. And that says it all. Longest rally, 18 shots. That's not very long. That's a bullet.
Thank you. Love 13.
Again, threatening to break.
Great depth again from Nadal.
15-13.
Sees Federer here. Could he have been a little bit more aggressive maybe in that point, but
it's just the third second serve Nadal's hit this set. 3/4 pace into the body seems to be the continued plan off the first. And then that goes back to the slider.
they could never pick his patterns when he serves these days, Nadal. That's a great wide serve as well.
It's long off a short ball. He's got another chance to get back on serve, assuming this is long. Hawkeye's having a look.
Mr. Nadal has one challenge remaining. Thank you. Players are ready.
Not much you can do there, is it? I mean, Federer could have taken a little bit of a crack at the return, but not really, because suddenly he throws in a pretty quick serve, 184 kilometers an hour, Nadal, to the forehand.
Thank you.
He's 4 from 14 now on break points, Federer. Just the different looks. He's just not been able to hit a clean return. Again, credit Nadal. It's a third service game in a row he's had chances.
Oh, he got Lucky there, Federer.
Juice.
Made it.
I mean, that's Wawrinka-ish. It's so hard and flat. And really, there's not much on Nadal's shot here. There's a lot of spin, bouncing high, and he just steps into it. Amazing backhand.
Sixth break point of this set. He's missed it. They're back on serve. It's 3-3 final set.
Oh, that's so well done by Federer. He stood tall, as we would say, on the baseline. Wasn't bullied, pushed around. Listen to this crowd.
Thank you.
It's his first ace in 5 service games.
No volleys are easy at this stage of the match, but he did well there, Federer.
Thank you. Players are ready. Quiet, please.
Federer backs up the break with a love hold. Second serve ace. Even Rod Laver's standing. It's 4-3. Well, he's gone back to relaxed, all-out tennis, Federer. Can he maintain it? Can Nadal do anything about it? The crowd rise again to these two great champions. Struggled in every service game, Nadal, since he held to love to take this match the distance. What here at 3-4, final set.
Players are ready, thank you.
Federer has gone ahead. He's 138 points won to 131. And it does feel like Federer suddenly is in the driver's seat. What a shot. Now, where does that come from, Roger? What part of the brain does that come from?
The genius part.
Please.
How close is he now?
This time you give a huge pat on the back to Federer. He's put a crack into Nadal. Just his third double fault gifts 3 break points.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can expect the best from Nadal right now, can't we?
Oh, definitely. He's going to go for the forehand when he has a chance. Question is if he can get his first serve in play, because then he can dictate the rally. There's a brilliant return from Federer too.
(30-14).
Not much on that second serve, but under the circumstances, he did well to get it in play, Nadal. One Federer would have liked to have back.
Advantage Federer. Thank you.
What a response. What a response.
Well, he tried it the last break point and missed it by a mile, and then he does it again.
Juice.
What has he got to do?
Controlled aggression again from Federer.
Advantage
Really
Federer.
executing his game plan to perfection now, Federer.
This is his 11th break point in this set. It's broken once. He's broken. And he'll serve for the title with brand new balls.
So there's a few more people rooting for Federer here, Chris. Oh, it's an excellent game by Roger Federer. Really one that should... He deserved to win this tournament after that game. I really believe that. Took a lot of guts from Federer to go for it as much as he did.
Thank you. Love the team. Love the team. Thank you.
That was tight, wasn't it?
He was pretty close. What umpire is going to call that one, though?
Lifeline points.
30-14.
It's a Federer special.
How he can...
Juice.
He can do that now. because that's a hard shot. He's falling the wrong way, and then inside out, flatten it out from about shoulder high.
Please. Advantage, Federer. Thank you. Mr. Federer is challenging the call on the service line. The ball scored out.
It's in. Oh! Gets his first serve back.
Advantage Federer. Please. Mr. Federer is challenging the call on the service line.
Now what happens here if it's in? Call was pretty brisk. Nadal had a play on it. Good call.
Second service. Mr. Federer has 2 challenges remaining.
He's got away from him there a little bit, that forehand.
Advantage Federer. Thank you.
He's done it! Oh! Or has he?
The ball scored in.
This is a clean winner if it's in. It is in. Federer turns 18. Did he ever believe it? Did he ever dare believe it? Tears will flow. 6 months away from the sport he cherishes and loves. At his 18th Australian Open, he wins his 18th Grand Slam.
I mean, this has been so emotional for him. He's had to wait 5 years, of course. 2012 Wimbledon was the last time, and Rafa Nadal, it's gonna hurt a lot. But he made the finals. But for Roger Federer to win another Grand Slam so soon after his break, in that way, amazing.
Recovering from a breakdown final set. First time he's beaten Nadal in Australia. He's had the better of him. So often Nadal in these of the biggest matches, he gave everything. And just to briefly interrupt these amazing scenes, the news that if you are a Sky customer, we have to inform you that from the 1st of February, you may no longer be able to receive this programme or any of Discovery's channels, including Eurosport. For more information, please go to discoveryuk.com. Look at the face, Mats. 35 years old. His last Grand Slam, Wimbledon, 5 years ago.
No, it's incredible that, and the way that he won, and I mean, how happy, obviously, but what a relief for them.
Amazing scenes. Did we ever think, did the tennis world ever think we'd see those scenes again?
No, I think the tennis world stopped daring to hope that they were going to see it, because we really weren't going to see it.
And the significance, he goes to 18 Grand Slams now. He keeps Nadal at 14. There's a 4-slam gap.
I think that obviously that's going to be important at some point in these guys' lives, to be called the greatest player of all time. And Roger Federer, rightly so, is the greatest player of all time on the men's side, and now even more so, because he not only did he win his 18th, he beat Rafa Nadal in 5 sets after, I believe it's close to 10 years since he beat him in a Grand Slam tournament last time. That's incredible.
And if Rod Laver presents the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup, well, we had floods the last time it happened on this court, because he was his idol. I mean, can you imagine if Rod Laver presents it again? It's been kept a little under wraps, I have to say. Just before we came to air with this match, they still hadn't officially told anybody.
Well, maybe depending on who wins.
Good point. But there could be no one better to present the trophy, the 18th Grand Slam, the 5th here at the Australian Open, than Rod Laver on his own court.
Couldn't agree more.
3 hours and 38 minutes. It wasn't a great match in terms of the unbelievable high quality of tennis match. It was just a great battle.
Well, I mean, that's what Roger Federer had to come out and do, and he did it. And I think that if these matches between these two, when they are great, it means in general that Roger Federer plays into Rafa Nadal's hands, and they have these long rallies back and forth. Today, Federer, he decided before the match, maybe more so today than through the tournament, it's hard to say, but this is going to be my way of playing, and I am going to either win it or I'm going to lose it. I'm not going to let Rafa take this one from me. And to be honest, I haven't seen him do that against Rafa ever. Not in the Grand Slam match, at least. So really, really well done.
Another 6 months off, miss the French, play Wimbledon, win another one.
Well, now, I mean, can you imagine starting off the year by winning the Australian Open? That's such a bonus. It makes everything so much easier going forwards and going to play incredible.
Here's the ceremony. It's going to be emotional.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was the final that we were all hoping for, and it did not disappoint. To the thousands of people watching here at Melbourne Park and the millions more watching throughout Australia and around the world, what more can we say other than thank you, Roger and Rafa? Joining us for the presentation tonight is the President of Tennis Australia, Mr. Steve Healy, and the President and CEO of Kia Motors Australia, Mr. S.H. Cho. And a man, ladies and gentlemen, who won 3 Australian Open crowns, 11 Grand Slam titles in total, and in the process twice completed the calendar year Grand Slam in his stadium, Mr. Rod Laver. Welcome, Rod. Also with us, the CEO of Tennis Australia and Tournament Director, Mr. Craig Tiley, and the Tournament Referee, Mr. Wayne McEwen. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Kia have been great supporters of the Australian Open, and it is now my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Cho of Kia Motors Australia.
Gentlemen, congratulations on such a great display of tennis tonight. On behalf of everyone at Kia Motors Corporation, I thank you for showing us exactly why the Australian Open is one of the world's most exciting major sports championships. Unfortunately, only one winner can be crowned tonight. But I believe both of you should be proud of the sportsmanship and passion you have shown throughout this year's tournament. I also thank everyone at Tennis Australia, tournament staff and volunteers for their hard work in making this year's event such a huge success. And of course, my heartfelt thanks go out to all of the passionate fans here tonight and watching at home. The Australian Open would not be where it is today without all of you, the best fans in the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cho. Ladies and gentlemen, please now welcome to the microphone the President of Tennis Australia, Mr. Steve Healy.
Good evening, everyone. What a tournament, what a night, and what a pleasure and privilege to have witnessed that final. That was extraordinary. First of all, to Premier Andrews and your government, thank you for the ongoing and fabulous support we receive for this facility. It is the finest tennis venue in the world, and thank you very much. Thank you also to our fantastic sponsors led by Kia, Jacobs Creek, Emirates, ANZ and Rolex, and all of the sponsors. We thank you very much for what you do. To Craig Tiley and the 8,500 tournament team, a wonderful job, brilliant effort. You deserve every praise heaped upon you by the players and by the fans alike. Well done, Craig. 728,763 spectators came through the gate this week, an Australian Open record, and I've never experienced a better atmosphere in the tennis stadium than tonight, so thank you. And to Roger and Rafa, you have turned on an absolute show, and you personify all of the great values of sport in fairness, good sportsmanship, respect for the sport and the great champions, including the respect you show for each other. It was a memorable night. To Rafa, we sympathise with you. It was a magnificent final. You are a champion and always will be, so well done. And to Roger Federer, your 5th Australian Open, 18th Grand Slam, the legend grows. Well done. Can I ask the umpire, James Keothavong, to come up and receive a gift?
Thank you, James. Congratulations, and thank you also, Steve. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to ask Mr. Cho to come forward again and present the cheque, and to Mr. Rod Laver to present the trophy to our runner-up. An icon of the sport who once again has wowed us over the past fortnight with his unrivalled athleticism, his passion and his skill. A 14-time Grand Slam champion, and based on what we've witnessed over this past fortnight, a contender for many years still to come. Ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up, Australian Open 2017, Rafael Nadal.
Champion once in 09, the third time he tastes defeat in the final here.
Well, good evening, everybody. First of all, just can say congrats to Roger and all his team. Just amazing the way that he's playing after such a long time without being on the tour. No? So that's just very difficult to make that happen. So for sure you have been working a lot to make that happen. So well done, congrats. Feel very happy for you. Well, for me personally, have been a great month. You know, for the first time in my career, I spent one full month here in Australia, starting playing in Brisbane, then playing the Fast Four in Sydney, and now being here for the last 3 weeks. No? So just amazing month for me. I really enjoy it a lot. This beautiful country, fantastic people, supporting a lot, all the events. Supporting a lot, all the events in every event that I played. The atmosphere have been unforgettable, and especially here in Melbourne, always going to be in my heart. No? It's a great 2 weeks for me. I had some hard time too without having the chance to compete at full conditions. Some injuries. Well, it's not new that for me, but but it's still always tough when it happens. No? So I worked very hard to be where I am today. I fight it a lot during the both weeks. Today, I think was a great match. Probably Roger deserved a little bit more than me. So I just gonna keep trying. No, I feel that I am back at very high level. So I gonna keep fighting during the whole season to have a great season, and for sure to come back here for so many years and keep trying to have this trophy with me. That is the third time that I have this. This is beautiful, but. But it's still much better, the trophy, so I'm going to keep trying hard to have the trophy again with me in the future. Just can say thank you very much, all my team. You know, we have been working hard during a lot of months to be where we are, so just thank you for all the support, family, people, everybody who made possible that I am here again. So for sure, all the sponsors who made possible this amazing event, no? One of the best the best events of the world of sport, without a doubt. So many thanks to all the sponsors, and especially Kia, that is my personal sponsor after since 2004. So just thank you very much for the support. And last thing, just many thanks to all the people who make possible the event, all the organization, President Craig Tidley, who is one amazing tournament director, everybody who made possible this, probably the best organized event of the world for the players. No? So just many thanks to all Tennis Australia for a huge support to the players, and I think to the fans too. No? So just I let Roger give the trophy, and see you next year. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Rafa, well done. Such a gracious and humble champion. Our congratulations again to our tournament runner-up, Rafael Nadal. So, ladies and gentlemen, to our Australian Open champion for 2017. A legend who tonight featured in his 100th Australian Open match. Undoubtedly, one of the most popular players, if not the most popular player ever to grace us here at Melbourne Park. And now, the holder of 18 Grand Slam singles titles, five of which have been won right here on Rod Laver Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 champion of the Australian Open, Roger Federer.
Thank you, guys. I'm out of words, and Rafa said so many great things, but of course, I'd like to also congratulate Rafa on an amazing comeback. I think when we were in... I don't think we both, either one of us, believed that we were going to be in the finals of Australia when we saw each other at your academy, you know, sort of 4 or 5 months ago. And here we stand in the finals. You know, I'm happy for you. I would have been happy to lose too, to be honest. The comeback was perfect as it was. So tennis is a tough sport. There's no draws, but if there was going to be one, I would have been very happy to accept the draw tonight and share it with Rafa, really. I know everybody says they work very hard. I did the same. I try really not to shout about it because we got some serious legends and toughest guys in the game, like in Rafa, here tonight. So, but I'd just like to thank my team because it's been a different last 6 months. Let's be honest. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it here, but here I am, and we made it. So I'd just like to thank you guys. Thank you. Danny, my wife, Severin, Ivan, Tony, everybody who's been on the ride, Pierre, my fitness coach at home. It's been amazing, so thanks for that. And of course, there is also Rafa's team. You guys worked so hard over the years and deserve everything but more, so I wish you continued success this year and for hopefully many more years to come. You know, stay on the tour, keep playing Rafa, please. Tennis needs you, so thanks very much for everything you do. Then I'd like, of course, to thank all the sponsors. You know, this building is amazing. Thanks, Rocket, for being here tonight. Again, with your presence, it's always wonderful to have you here. It means so much more to both of us. And of course, you guys fill up the seats and make it just a wonderful experience for us, the players, to fight harder and harder and one more time and one more time. So it's because of you guys that we are standing here tonight as well, and we fought like we could, and yeah, just you guys made it super special for me always. You guys have been amazing over the years. I've been coming here for almost 20 years now, and I've always enjoyed it, and now my family does too, so thank you for that. Yeah, and I hope I didn't forget anything, but just thanks again for everything to everybody, and of course I hope to see you next year. If not, you know, this was a wonderful run here, and I can't be more happy to have won tonight. Thank you very much, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure I speak for everyone in the stadium and indeed watching wherever you might be. It's a night we will never forget. Our congratulations and thanks to our runner-up, Rafael Nadal, and our congratulations to 18-time Grand Slam champion, Roger Federer.
And I think it's a night to say we should cherish every moment these two great champions are playing the game. Long may it continue.
And then, of
they
course,
are very,
will complete
very
a lap of
special.
honour with the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here, and congratulations again to Rafa and Roger.
Wonderful speeches, wonderful occasion. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's head back to the studio and back to you, Rob.
Scenes of three legends together here on the stage as a quite outstanding Grand Slam comes to its conclusion. So many special stories from the Australian Open 2017. Federer against Nadal, just one of those stories.
Gentlemen, can I have you down here, please?
Will we see a final between these two men again? Well, who knows, but we certainly should save the one that was served up this evening. The Rod Laver Arena, once again, graced with a spectacular duel between